run it up, run it up, run it up. Nothing can stop me. Run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up. Nothing can stop me. Nothing can stop me. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move.
Today.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. On play action, here's Tua. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on their first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Now Tua just going to bat this forward on the end around. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Throwing on 2nd down. Tua. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead on now. And look here, it's an opening drive fake. Oh, and this turns into a mess as it's intercepted. Picked by Darryl Worley. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. Well, sometimes the fake punts work out. They're fun, and you're so smart for doing it. And sometimes, Charles, what happens is an epic fail, and what we just saw was an epic fail.
And you're right about that, because the key here is the element of surprise. You have to catch the defense completely unaware that this might happen, this might occur. Unfortunately, somehow they tipped it off, or they were just well coached and on their toes.
Play action. Now Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. A nice stick and stop for a loss there from Jalen Phillips. And they run the option on 2nd down. And he is going to lose yardage here. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Open man Watkins. Touchdown, Baltimore. Sammy Watkins. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Ravens use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Tucker with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it's Sammy Watkins who finishes it off with a touchdown reception. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Things a lot different than the last time they were on the field. Remember, they threw the interception, gave up the touchdown, and now trailing 7-0 and looking for a response. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. Got a man complete to Cedric Wilson. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 35. 11 yards for number 11.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Tua to throw again. Open net is Waddle, complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Tua now on first down. His throw incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Tua going to tap this forward on the jet sweep. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw him coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
His throw caught right around the 6. And the Dolphins are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Looking to pass. Tua. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Now it's Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Tua throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. It'll be just an 18-yard punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
They'll go option on second down, right side. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Now Jackson on first down, and his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down. Jackson. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. They'll run with Dobbins. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal. One more time with Dobbins. And he stopped immediately there. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a third and goal. A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. That's on the guard, Kevin Zeitler, first-round pick back in 2012. The holding penalty, that puts him in an unenviable spot here as they try again on third and goal. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up fourth down here.
Tucker's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about one-score lead, two-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Dolphins ready to take over on offense. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
First and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Now Tua finds Hill on the crossing route, complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Tua to Tyreek for the Miami first. From the gun, it's Tua. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Tua going to throw. They complete it to Hill. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. So we have reached halftime here with a bit. Well, who needs a halftime? Am I right? Let's resume play. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. Taken from about the 12. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone to...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. It's a scintillating run by Lamar Jackson. And the Ravens come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's second down now. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Now a leaping catch, he's got it. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now Tua just going to bat this forward on the end around. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down. Tua going to tap this forward on the jet sweep. And they'll get him down here at about the 42.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And that's going to make it 4th down. They'll try it now with Mostert. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Thought they might throw the football with a little chunk that they had remaining on 4th down, but they ran it, they got it.
And the reason they were able to get it done, he ran that play with conviction, didn't he? Understood he would get a little bit of help from his friends up front, but it was really on him to go ahead and make the power move and get it done, and that he did.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Tua, he'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And they'll work this down inside the 30. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Tua. He is going to find Hill here. And the Dolphins are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Dolphin got going a little early. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. So that, Charles, their first score of the ballgame, obviously, coming here in the third quarter. Is that going to be enough to energize the troops?
It's a great question, and we'll wait to see the answer, but it's finally something for them to build on. Now they know that they can actually score against that defense.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. What a drive that was. 16 plays all told.
And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Raheem Mostert.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Third quarter from Miami. This is 2nd and 10. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A 3rd down gain of 19. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. To throw is Jackson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Bradley Chubb from his outside linebacker spot gets him down there for a loss of 4. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Andrews. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And it'll be 4th down. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. Tucker's kick is good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7.
So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hill.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. A run with Mostert up the middle.
And not able to break away this time, as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
14-yard line, 2nd and 11.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
Here's Tua.
And that will be incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Tua.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
And the Ravens are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we made one more play, could have had our shutout.
Here's Edwards again on 2nd down.
And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And that is incomplete.
Oh, they'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly, they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
Here's Hill on the return. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return.
And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Tua.
And going deep for Hill.
And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
One final try for Tagovailoa. Oh, what a catch by Waddle.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
So the final seconds tick away.